Two young lives lost to gun violence, sparking new calls for change after investigators say a deadly hit was ordered from behind bars using a smuggled cell phone.
So Atlanta police, they announced today 7 gang-related arrests last Wednesday linked to a hit ordered from Hancock State Prison. Only on 11 Alive, Angelina Salcido speaks one-on-one with Georgia Attorney General Chris Carr, who was recently in D.C. pushing to block contraband phones.
I threw my hands up. I said, here we go again.
Grown men playing gangster left 2 of our children in graves.
2 Atlanta 13-year-olds dead from bullets. Lamont Freeman and Jacody Davis killed innocently July 2024.
How many people have to lose their lives before we can all get on the same page?
Georgia Attorney General Chris Carr says the investigation into their death done by Atlanta police reveals a bigger problem with gangs both in and out of the correctional system.
A contraband phone was used to orchestrate these acts. There was a hit called by a high-ranking gang member.
The number of contraband cell phones that corrections has confiscated this year, over 500 this year alone, 15,500 last year.
That's why Carr keeps fighting for a way to detect and jam cell phones if they get into state prisons or local jails with other contraband.
We wrote a letter to Congress asking them to change the law. We've written letters to the FCC. This isn't a communications issue. This is a public safety issue. We are trying to stop people from being murdered.
Despite his requests over the years being denied, Carr's hoping cases like Lamont and Jacody's will prove something has to be done.
When you hear from law enforcement that the #1 thing we can do to stop violent crime and scams is to jam cell phones, then I think we need to get behind it and do a little bit more.
What is the difference between jamming cell phones at the federal level in these federal prisons than utilizing the same thing in a state prison and a jail?
That is a great question, and I have yet to figure out what the answer is.
In Atlanta,
We're coming for the phones, and we're coming for anybody that's going to engage in violent crime or scams.
Angelina Salcido, 11 Alive News.